Hello Scorpio, my name is Nigel and you have found Alchemy. This is your September 2024 reading. Let's jump right into it, Scorpio. You do have this oracle card here, and this is the symbol of a rope breaking. This could mean many things. These oracle cards are going to be like a puzzle that fit in here with these tarot cards. So as we go through, we're going to get a super clear picture as we get to the end. But right now, it's like a puzzle. So this could mean that you need to loosen your grip on something before it breaks. This could be a symbol of something already broken or breaking apart. You also have the Against Nature card here. And this is represented by the number 56, and it breaks down to the number 11, which is a master number, and it's known as the initiator. This card is sort of willfulness, right? It's something, it's either you or someone around you that may be trying to force or control the situation. Or control the uncontrollable. This card tells us to loosen our grip. So we're starting to see a tiny pattern here, right? Like I said, this doesn't have to be you, Scorpio. This could be someone around you that plays a very big role in your month. You do have reflection here. 1 second. At least one card has to do this to me, Scorpio. Sorry. It says, I think about the good times. I think about the bad times. I am learning to let you go. Yes, you could be letting someone go. Someone could be walking away. But the reflection can also mean the reflection you see when you look in the mirror. It could mean many things. And like I said, we're going to put this puzzle together. It does say you speak to me through music. There may be someone in your life that loves music or that sends you music, or you might be the one to send someone songs. There is something about music here on the table and communication through music. You do have Mountaineer. And this is represented by the number 6. But, you know, the mountain in reverse means that there are obstacles to overcome. You have some obstacles to overcome this month. You also have the ant spirit here. And the ant spirit, it says time to collaborate. But, you know, let me see if I could focus that. You know, the ant is also a symbol of patience and diligence. So we have that on the table as well. Interesting. I'm starting to see a little bit of a pattern, but let's keep going. You do have a major life change here on the table, and it says time is right for major life changes as a new lifestyle or location, right? So you could be moving, you could have moved recently. You could be experiencing some other major life change. It doesn't seem negative. It seems positive. You do have this money card in reverse. And, you know, obviously you could be experiencing some money problems. I don't see any really big warnings about money. If you are experiencing a major life change, any kind of major life change, it could initially cost some money. And that might be what that is there for. We'll see if there's any corresponding cards, but at a glance here, I don't see that. You do have Anahit, and these cards are just so beautiful. 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to calm my dog down. So here, we're doing Anahit. Anahit. She's the goddess of fertility, healing, wisdom. She's the Armenian mother of paganism, believe it or not. And, you know, she tells us that when we look in the mirror and only see the negative, to zoom out. Try not to zoom in, zoom out, see the whole picture. But, you know, what's interesting here is that you do have a major life change. You also have the goddess of fertility here. There's a few things that do point to a pregnancy, and I don't think that is for most of you. I think that may be for one of you. So I just had to at least mention that here. But this does make us, when she appears in a reading, basically, you may be feeling overly critical about yourself, about something that you see that may not be so easily seen by others. You seem to zoom in on the negative sometimes with yourself, Scorpio. What's great about your month, though, is that you have these two cards in reverse. And when these cards come in reverse, it means that this is something that will naturally come to you this month, even if at the beginning of the month you're not feeling it. And it's harmony and friendship. So I really like that. You have the numbers 14 and 27 here. Let's keep pushing. You do have helping hand, so as much as you're going to have good things happen this month, it seems like there's a mix here. It says a helping hand is all you need to get you through troubles. You may be dealing with someone here who you feel isn't helping enough this month. I'm going to keep pushing on here. You do have the sign of Virgo here on the table. And as we know, Virgos are analytical, functional, efficient. They're very efficient creatures of the earth. Virgo is going to be, the sun is going to be in Virgo until September 22nd. We also have a new moon in Virgo on September 3rd. And believe it or not, that tells us to be a little bit more tolerant of imperfections. Also, Mercury enters Virgo on September 9th, taking us back to the end of July and asks us to revisit that time. And it's also the start of a lot of productivity. So, you know, there's a lot there depending on where you're at here. And you do have descendant, and this is attraction, relationships, and partnerships. So there is a partnership here on the table as well. And it lies directly opposite our ascendant. It marks the beginning of the 7th house. In your natal chart, it symbolizes close partnerships and asks us to look at the qualities we are attracted to in others. That is definitely on the table. You also have Mountain here again. You have Mountain here again. It says major challenges to overcome. I don't see major challenges to overcome, but I do see challenges. You have Mountain twice. You do have some challenges to overcome this month, and it says temptation will test you. Now, it's all about what that temptation is, Scorpio. Are you tempted to see the darker side of a situation? Are you tempted to see the negative in yourself? Like I said, we'll pull all this together when we go through the tarot, but you are starting to see a pattern with me, I think, right? Here at the beginning of the month, you do have a cycle completing, and along with the change. So there is change about, and it says major life change up here as well. So there is something going on here. Maybe, well, I don't want to add my input right now because I want to see how this pans out with the tarot. But you do have here completion, and you also have the 4 of Cups. And, you know, the 4 of Cups on this side, it is associated with Cancer. As you can see that crab there coming out of one of the chalices. It's associated with the sign of Cancer. You may be dealing with a Cancer or have Cancers, you know, prominent in your chart somehow. But no matter what, at the start of the month, you may be starting on a somber note. This could be sadness. It could be boredom. It could be stagnation. It could be apathy. It also could be nostalgia. You could be looking towards the past and thinking of something or someone that happened in your past, or a situation from your past with nostalgia. So we'll keep that in mind as we go through the month. Yeah. Here we have the Ace of Wands. This gives birth to some really nice energy. So you start like this, Scorpio, but you have this sudden influx of energy, which is really nice. This represents Mars in Aries. It represents Sun in Leo. It could represent Jupiter in Sagittarius. This is determination, power, luck, the gift of energy, right? Beginning a new project, beginning a new project, building momentum. You're going towards something. You go from this energy to this energy, and that's really nice. You are walking away from something, however. Now, this 8 of Cups energy does represent Pisces in the deck, but it's a path forward, and it may be challenging, but you're doing it anyway. Maybe that wand boosted you forward. Maybe it boosted you from this energy into this energy. Walking away from something. It could be walking away from a job, a relationship, a situation, something that was broken. As we can see by the cups that are remaining, they're kind of tattered, right? Walking away to something better. This doesn't look particularly sad, right? Let's see. So as we move on to mid-month, you have some sort of unity starting to happen. You're transcending something. You're coming into unity with something else. Let's look at this. You have this great Queen of Swords energy. You know, this could represent any air sign. Many times it's Libra, but it could be any air sign. If it's not, it could be you stepping into this energy. She's loyal, she's unflinching, she's brave, she has mental clarity. She speaks truth, she's clear, she's concise, but she is formidable with that sword. So yeah, centering the whole month though. Now this is the energy that all these cards revolve around. You have the Five of Cups. And on this side of the Five of Cups, see, this side is a little different. On this side of the Five of Cups, and this represents Scorpio, believe it or not. You have Scorpio actually through this whole reading, but you have Scorpio here. This could represent a revival of a love connection from the past, or a conscious choice to return to a happier state of mind, right? As you turn around to see that rose, and roses always represent hope in my readings. As you turn around to see the rose and the two cups, I want to know who's offering you hope along with their cup. There's two cups there, and it's centering your whole month. And this is followed by a beautiful card of, this is the Three of Cups, but this is you, Scorpio. I mean, this is you being grateful for something, right? It's typically a Cancer card, but it could be any water sign. It's gratitude. It's happiness. You now I have to tell you, I'm going to mention this again for at least one of you. This third cup could be an announcement of a baby or a pregnancy. Either way, a gift has been bestowed to you and you are grateful. And this is beautiful energy mid-month. I love that. And so we go back to this transcendence card, unity, coming together with something, being rewarded, being grateful. Beautiful energy. Now, the last leg of your month is pretty interesting. You have, and I'm going to hold up both of these cards together, you have the Empress followed by the Emperor, two halves coming together. Now, the Empress could be Taurus or Libra. The Emperor is traditionally Aries, but you know, they are a pair. They are a power couple. It's like a puzzle union, right? Two puzzle pieces coming together. They're both facing forward. Look, on the opposite side of the card, it's a little different. They're both facing forward. I love that. Now, the Empress is a feminine maternal figure, male or female, doesn't matter. It is the bringer of life, fertility. You see those roses again. That's hope in my readings. It's a harvest. Be grateful for this gift. You have been given a gift. And this is abundance in some form, whether it's actual new life or it's a new lease on life. But there is something being given to you here, Scorpio. And you have the Emperor, which is the other half of this equation, male or female. You have the masculine and the feminine coming together. And it's just, it's amazing energy. This is obviously, you know, like we said, Aries, Mars energy. So the Emperor is strength, right? You have strength and you have nurturing. You have the Empress who looks towards the present moment. And you have the Emperor who always looks towards the future, building towards the future. Now, right after this, I don't know if you watched the shuffle, but two cards fell out. And when two cards fall out like this, especially followed by puzzle pieces like that, I can't help but think that they're two different people and two different personalities. You do have the Knight of Swords, typically Gemini energy, but or it could be any sign. This could be just a personality type. This person is forceful. If you look at the horse, they have the air sign in the front, the water sign in the back, making it very clear what comes first in this person's mind, intellect over emotion. And then you have the other person, and this is a Scorpio card. I'm just saying, this the Seven of Cups represents Scorpio in this deck, and he's looking, or he or she is looking towards the future as bright, happy, full of possibility and choices. Really nice energy, Scorpio. I don't know, you start your month feeling just blah. For some of you, it's a blah feeling. Some of you may be feeling actual depression, but many of you are just feeling, but look at the energy you're moving into. Definitely. And to make things even better, you do have the North Node that rules over this time. The North Node. And the North Node represents what you are growing into, your life's purpose. And this covers this union. Beautiful energy, Scorpio. So here, let's look at your warnings. Every month we have warnings. These warnings aren't big, giant, tower-like instances. They could be inconveniences, but they're always here along with your blessings, right? So as a warning, you do have the healing card, and this could be some trauma from someone's childhood. We'll keep that in mind as we read through these. We do have here, let's just pick all of these up here. So we have, starting out with your warnings, we do have the Knight of Wands. Sagittarian, typically, right? This side represents someone who is, if you notice, the horse and the knight aren't afraid. They're showing no caution. I think that the warning here is to be mindful of seeking excitement. Just for the sake of it, just show a little bit of caution. This doesn't mean don't leave your house, don't have fun. It just means be a little bit more cautious this month than you would normally be. And you do have here the Six of Wands, and on this side it's a little different. The Six of Wands could represent a Leo, but more than that, this means you or someone around you may feel unappreciated in some way this month. This may stem from something that happened in someone's childhood. Someone may feel triggered. And for your last, this is the Two of Cups, right? This is beautiful. This is generally Cancer energy again. And you notice that it's different from this side, right? You have the sunrise here. This is a beautiful card either way. The sunrise symbolizes an awakening, a time to go public with a relationship or public with news about the relationship. And in this column, this month, it is advisable to do the opposite. I'm not saying you should keep these giant secrets forever and, not tell anybody anything, but I think that this month is a month for you to work on things between the two of you and not share important news or information about the relationship. It's just here on the table, so I need to say it. Now, here to your blessings. Your blessings are interesting, definitely. You do have memories with this person, right? And these memories will be a blessing, and the good memories are going to be a blessing this month in this relationship. You have the Star, which is the card of Aquarius. And, the Star is hope, right? Wishes coming true. Something written in the stars. I like that. This was written in the stars. Interestingly enough, you do have the Nine of Swords. Typically not a blessing. This is the card representing Gemini. But if you notice, the blessing here is that in your darkest hour, you notice, I can't do this. Wait, I'm just going to have to show it to you, and you're just going to have to look yourself. But if you notice, he's surrounded by swords. That's typically anxiety, negativity. You notice the sun is on him. Look at his feet. He's bathed in sunlight. Out of your darkest hour, you're going to be bathed in light. That is a blessing that you're going to have this month. You may be feeling negative in some way at some point, but I'm telling you, through those swords, you're going to see light, and it's going to pour in. And to drive this point home, you have now pulled the Six of Swords. And we know this is a card of Aquarius, moving into calmer waters to a better place. Going from this to this. That is a blessing. And that is the last card. And I love that for you. Really, really nice energy here, Scorpio. Now, what's interesting about this reading too is that you have two number 9s, and the number 9 is the idea of completion, but not finality. So it's kind of like an ending and a beginning. And we've talked about that through this reading. You also have two number 4s, which can be rebellious, right? And you have you have two number 3s, and that's ruled by Jupiter, which is success and expansion. You have 3 number 6s, which is trustworthy, gentle, loving energy. Your lucky numbers are 56, 9, 11, 1, 14, and 27. Your key words are completion, mountain, grip, as in loosen, and stars, as in written in the stars. Love all this energy for you. Let me see if I can find one of my decks. Hold on one second. Okay, got my deck. For Scorpio, please. For Scorpio, please. It says East beginnings, Scorpio. You're headed towards a new beginning. And there's another number 3. Success, expansion. At the bottom of this deck, you have breath. And you do have number 27 again. Life. You're getting a new lease on life. You are. You're just getting a new lease on life. I really love this energy for you. It's really, really beautiful. And I am missing yet one of my decks. Hold on one more time. Truth is, I couldn't find my deck, so I'm just going to use the Moonology deck. Okay? For Scorpio, please. For Scorpio, please. There we go, Scorpio. It says your commitment is being tested, but this did come in reverse. It is the first quarter moon. Your commitment is being tested in reverse. You may feel that way. And see at the bottom of the deck, it says, hold your vision. Hold your vision. Your commitment is not being tested. It is not being tested. You may go through some doubts this month with this. I think you should loosen your grip a little bit. I think you should check your reflection to make sure you're seeing what other people are seeing when they look at you. I think you are extremely critical of yourself, especially with this Virgo card. You do have some obstacles to get over, but I don't think they're anywhere near what you're imagining when the month starts. I think that your month is going to end on a really happy note. I do think you need to do some inner healing here, Scorpio, but you're going to, all the cards are good. They really, really are. The turbulence you're experiencing, it's coming from inside you. It's not coming from outside you. So just take this card of hope with you when you leave my reading and understand that this is written in the stars. Namaste. I will see you soon.